said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Good man, 10 mile an hour.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Unloads to the right, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
So much.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Oh, he dropped it. Just
Compton
didn't
never
look it
dropped
all the
that.
way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Reads it, fires complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? This big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pressure coming. He's going to take off. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Got it behind the lines. It's Traore.
Oh, my God.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, it's Love. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Going for 6. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
There we go.
On the ground at the 46,
right.
and it'll
Now
be
we're making
first
something
down.
work.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
I feel it right. Fucking to him.
Intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Off play action on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. On the run, it's locked. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's locked. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll play it safe and try for three. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And
Cannot find him any room.
Lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Scanning the field, it's Shapin. Trying to set up the screen.
Oh my God, thanks for the block.
Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed.
Yes, second.
Recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Going to try to get it himself.
Oh my God, Taylor.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great play, and then he fucked that up.
You had it in your grasp. All you got to do is take care of the football, secure the football. You're trying to do everything you can to reach for it, scratch for it, claw for it, and then secure it. Don't lose it. Don't put it on the ground. Bad job by the offense securing the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse.
Got him.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions with sees zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field.
If I want to win this game, I got to get Bothwell moving. I'm going to trust him to make this throw, but then Blake's going back in.
Going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Looking downfield, it's Shapin. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
I cannot get him any fucking room to run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the back. And the defense
holds yard.
No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Williams. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Get it out on the screen.
Oh my God.
Great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Somebody's going to beat somebody.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Got it.
In the middle, it's Traore.
I love that guy.
Down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Sweet cut there. Oh, he just had
Oh my God.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So.
And down goes...
No.
Penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense.
Yeah.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Now give me a
The
block.
Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bid up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll run the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
I didn't have time. I didn't have time to pick up the play I wanted.
Take a knee and head to the locker room.
Oh, it should be tied.
That means it's time to join Kevin and our
I should actually be up by like 3 touchdowns.
Nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Oh, they're after him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Pauly. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. This time he's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
What
Gets away from
the?
one, finds room. Turns it on down the left side.
This
He's at
motherfucker.
the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I had him wrapped
Excellent
up,
pass by the back on
and
the
he
option.
still was able to break away.
Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Caught in the backfield. It's Traore. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Shapen. Quickly complete. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Traore. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Tight end trying to get in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They'll try to tack one more on their score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Irish send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Takes it on the return.
Okay.
Oh, what a cut! Makes the tackle really strong. Disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Did a good job of rolling out of the zone. I saw all 3 of those linebackers coming. I just couldn't hit the ball to him where he needed it. That cross-body throw is a bitch.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
I love that RPO.
To get them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
That is a costly
I wonder if they'll fall for
penalty
this
on
again.
defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2.
Yep.
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative.
After 2 fumbles in the red zone
they were aggressive. They mixed
and
it
an
up.
interception, I was able to come back
That is huge for their win
and take down
probability.
Notre Dame. Well, at least so far. I'm ahead by 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here
Keep up the pressure.
Irish back on offense.
This freshman quarterback does not seem to like pressure.
Spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance and left. They can do
that dude
something
will
to
go down.
save themselves here. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense.
Ooh, he was able to get his hand around.
Couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Shapen.
I couldn't get rid of it.
Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
I did. I had it,
Of what
but I got
happens
hit.
when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. It falls
Oh, my God.
incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. Didn't pick
I thought I was
up
on one of
a
my
lot there,
different
moving forward just a few.
linemen. I had the wrong play. That's
Notre
fine.
Dame right back to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Oh, he got that one. I'll give him that.
It's Fields.
Good shot, good shot.
Effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defense.
And here's a
Got him.
behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Oh, my God. How about a block?
He is going nowhere.
Jeebus Christ.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some room into the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Looking for room at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab, gets the
Oh, I
down,
bet he was
just
out of bounds.
precision execution on that big.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit.
And let's hold on just
That's
a
what I
minute
thought. I
here
figured
as
they
the
would review it.
officials are going to have a second look.
No, he was in bounds. That was good. That was a good catch.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
Ooh, he did. Okay, he was out. I'll take that.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
I've been wearing down those guys all day. Finally paid off.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive.
Oh, the fuck we weren't.
No answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
If we can avoid stuff like the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez.
The thing with Mississippi State is half the time when they lose, they beat themselves. Like I was at the Texas game, so overtime, and then all those fucking false starts. Just one after the other.
First down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Shapen. Quarterback just flat missed him.
He got there a lot faster than I expected
him to. That's a good stop for
this
defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Good timing.
That's the kind of catches he makes.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position.
That's it for the first one, guys.
Right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big
My wife is right.
factor
I wish they would have got
in
Blake Shapen's
everything.
hair
College football,
better.
road
Matter of fact, there
atmospheres,
might be
they're
one that's
tough.
better. I'm gonna
Even
go
when
see.
the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I can't believe this season's going the way it has. We've lost, what, 3-4 games within a touchdown or less. Next is Clemson. Ooh, I got some credits. I want to say something. I don't want to edit coach. And just so people know that I'm not trying to, like, make him better. The one thing I'm interested in doing... Oh, hold on. I need to fix this real quick. One thing I wanted to do... That's it. I don't want Bothwell though. I want to see if there's hair that fits him better. Because his hair is like longer. I don't know if it'll let you. I don't think it will. Yeah, it won't let you edit his appearance. And by the way, you can't mess with their ratings anyway. See, their ratings are locked. The only thing you can do is play with their gear. Oh, you know what'd be cool? I think he should wear one in real life. There we go. But no, they fucked his hair all up. That's not what his hair looks like. He's a 3-star? He's pretty good 3-star. Oh, where's my defense? This is a 1-star? That's crazy. Because Jerron Manning is good. That's what I was looking for. Three defense, 3 offense. Alright, let's see what we got cooking. Ooh, now can I do it at home?
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
What's crazy is if you look at Clemson's overall, they're not that far off from Mississippi State.
And the Tigers about to kick it away and get this season started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not
I think I'll
much
try
to
it
be
one time.
found
I don't
as he
usually run it
stopped
out.
at the 18. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game.
Turning it on! Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Finds his tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Got the first down and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down here for the offense. The give to the tailback.
Oh, tripped on my own guy.
Will be stopped for no gain.
Sorry.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
With the catch, it's Traore. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wants to throw. It's Shapin. Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! First points of the day are on the board.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When I take over, the controls like shift. Because I was pushing up towards him, and it took me that way.
But man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse. Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
Oh, I missed him.
Open field on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That was good. That was good.
The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing.
I knew that was coming.
Remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And they stop him again for no gain. And it will be 3rd down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Extra point here will tie the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Caught behind the line. It's Traore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. To the air, it's Shapen. He's got the back in the middle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by
I don't know why they bring it out instead of taking it in.
in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys, too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. I think it's fair to say Dabo Swinney was slow to adopt the transfer portal, yet his teams continued to win, and last year a late-season push gave them the ACC crown.
Yeah, late-season push, but here's the thing. They've got the ingredients to look like the Clemson late of old teams. They got the quarterback solidified, the receivers, the weapons. So this is a team, Jesse, it's going to be flirting with the college football playoff again. Also going to look more like the old Clemson teams to me.
Yeah, and
there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. And
so even though they run it out and go, don't get it at the 25, they do a good job at making up the yardage.
Forced out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
How did he get through there?
Touchdown, Tiger. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Oh, I got him.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into management situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
So like, no matter how far back I kick it, they still run it out. Wow.
You'll bring it out. It's more. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Randall. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. On the move and looking deep. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snagged in the middle. It's Booth. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up.
Yeah, Ron, just a chill Monday.
Sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for
working on my Dynasty.
In good positions to have success.
You know, Mississippi State's a lot better than people give them credit for.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Ball State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one.
And not only that, it's just the fact that, you know, they had, like, if I remember right, going into this season, coming off a 2-10 season last year, State had 78 transfers and freshmen. So, I mean, they've never played together. The only thing that's beaten us this year was ourselves. Little mistakes, small mistakes. We've lost 4 games within 3 to 7 points. And we've only lost 2 by a substantial amount. And that was Texas A&M and Georgia. We went to overtime with Tennessee, overtime with Texas. We were leading Texas by 17 points in the 4th quarter. I was there for that one. So I mean, it's just we have the talent. They just beat themselves.
Just short of the first down. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants to go deep.
Now, hold on a second. Can you even hear me? I don't know if I turned chat on.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
It's 2:42. I got to go pick up my daughter. Okay, you can hear me? I'm about to have to pause it. I got to go pick up my daughter from school down the road. I didn't realize it was 2:42.
To the air on 1st down.
I'm going to at least get to halftime.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
Oh yeah, I'll be back in like 20 minutes.
Back to pass.
And then it's a lazy day. I don't have any of the small kids, so I'll be working on this Dynasty until my wife gets home at like 10 o'clock.
They just have 1 remaining in the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Working that left side. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Here's the heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Klubnik. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Alright, I gotta pause it and run and get my daughter, and I'll be back. I don't care if you stay here. I can pause the broadcast, or I can just leave it. I'll probably pause the broadcast, and then I'll resume it when I get back. That way, there's not a long screen of me pausing it on the live stream. So, but I will be back shortly.